I'm Georgia Zellou. I'm Assistant Professor of Linguistics at UC Davis and co-director of the 2019 Linguistic Institute here at UC Davis. And I'm here with...
My name is Raul Aranovich, and I am the other co-director of the Institute. I am also a professor of linguistics at UC Davis and currently the chair of the department.
Great. Raul, we really want to know more about you, about your background and about what you're looking forward to with the Institute. So I'm going to ask you some questions. Sure. And we want to know more about you. So can you tell us about your linguistic background, which might include your educational background, your past research, things like that?
Sure. I'd be glad to. I started studying linguistics as an undergraduate in Argentina. Then I came to the United States, to UC San Diego to do my PhD. It was a very interesting place at that time. Cognitive science on the one hand, formal linguistics on the other hand, and I really enjoyed witnessing that intellectual debate, not just about following one method and sort of exploiting it in your research, but about the different methods and approaches. And that is the kind of thing that has guided my own research.
Absolutely, yeah, that's definitely obvious. So Raul, can you tell us about your experience with the Linguistic Institute, specifically past institutes you attended, and tell us a little bit about your experience there?
Yes, sure. I mean, first of all, I love having the Institute here. Bringing all these scholars and students to our house, to our place, it's like one of the best things I think has happened to us, even if it's a lot of work, right? And the Institute has a special place in the heart of anybody who's attended one. The one I remember the most is the one that took place in Illinois. I think it must have been in '97 or '98. I'm not exactly sure, but it was late '90s. I was a junior faculty member at the University of Texas in San Antonio. I had just graduated. And I went to the Institute as an affiliate. And it was really a way for me to stay connected to other faculty, stay connected to the field. And even though UTSA didn't have a linguistics department at that time, I was in a Spanish department, it really helped me have this community of linguists, which is why the Institute was created in the first place, right? To bring people who are interested in linguistics together, even though they were working at places that were not necessarily linguistic institutes. And the two things that I always remember are, one is that I stayed as a guest of Ivan Sag, who rent the whole house and bring a whole bunch of people that he liked to interact with. And it was fantastic. Every night somebody else would pop in. And when it was really hot one evening, we ended up having an ice cube fight. With a lot of people who, were very famous linguists, so they could act silly as well.
What advice do you have for graduate students who are interested in pursuing a career in linguistics? What advice would you give them?
That's a good question. The field is changing, so there's still a place for people who like to do research in the field, to create models of our knowledge or competence of grammar, the way we use grammars. There's still a place for that, right? And grad students should worry about their employment, but they should also worry, about what they like to do and the kind of knowledge they want to contribute to the discipline. On the other hand, there are some skills that I didn't have when I was a graduate student that now are becoming more and more sort of essential to the kind of work we are doing. Computer skills, learning how to program, learn a programming language, Java, C, Python, whichever one. But you need to know how to program for yourself and for your own research. Also, quantitative skills, statistics. If you have those basic skills, and our institute is actually oriented towards those, you will be able to find employment in a whole variety of departments, not just linguistics departments, and also in industry, which is a growing trend.
what are you looking forward to most about the Institute being here?
Oh, the intensity of it, the sense of community. It puts you in a different zone. You start to think ideas you never thought just because you're around all these people. So I'm looking forward to taking a few courses, but I'm also looking forward to the happy hours and talking to people about what they're doing, and the lectures and the receptions, and hearing what others are busy with. And I'll be sad when it's over.
That's great. Yeah, that's really great. How do I start? I'm sorry.
So that's it.
Yeah. Okay, Raul, that was so great hearing about your background and your memories and what you're looking forward to. That's really exciting.
Well, thank you for the interview.